episode 47, Love and Pain, man. Got a special guest on the couch with me right now. You know, everything happened organically, man. We met, you know, probably in the most, how can I say, uncommon ways, you know, for people that might know me and stuff. Like, they may not know that I coach, but I met this brother through my journey coaching. He came and told his story at Central High School, and you know, months later down the road, we reconnected, and you know, I got him on the show today. You know, he's gonna tell his story, but we gonna get into that first. You know, he's a man before the story, so we're gonna get into the man first. You know, introducing Roland Brown.
What up, what up, what up? My name is Roland Brown. I'm a GSW gunshot wound survivor to the head. I'm blessed to be here with my family, and just here to tell y'all my story. We'll get into it.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. I always told people, you know, I was kind of took a little break from creating. You know, I just kind of focusing on other things, and you know, I always told people, you know, whenever I get back out into it, you know, this story was definitely something that was on my mind, cause you know, this was like last summer, and it always was something that kind of stuck with me. You know, I recorded the video. I still have it. I might throw some of it, you know, in the video or whatever, but it's definitely an impactful story. You know, a lot of people aren't allowed to tell they you know, they side, especially surviving a gunshot to the head. So you know, it's definitely impactful, man. I think a lot of those kids, you know, it'll live with them, you know, for a long time, for sure.
Amen, amen. Yeah, most definitely. You know, first of all, you know, I would like to send my condolences to anyone that have lost anyone to gun violence, you know, that lost their lives or been injured by gun violence. My condolences and best well wishes to you. My journey started out September the 3rd, 2021 on a Friday night. I was out promoting for a concert, and when I got back into the car, and it was a push to start, so I had the key in my pocket. And as soon as you know, all you gotta do is just touch the brakes and hit the start and fire up. As soon as I hit the start, bam! A shot came through the back right window. And the bullet was so powerful when it hit my head that it knocked my face into the steering wheel and deployed the airbag. But I was able to turn my head to the right, and when I turned, I saw a figure with a white t-shirt and some blue lights. And I jumped out the car, and I was out on the ground. Everyone was there that was there when I was there to do the promotion stuff. Everybody had disappeared. I was probably like 15, 20 minutes on the ground by myself, bleeding out. And I remember calling, you know, screaming for help, saying names for help. Nobody showed up. And then, you know, I felt the fear of dying. It was more like a ungodly fear. I can't really describe it, but I knew I was in trouble. And the main thing I knew to try to do at that time was just try to stay alert, try to stay conscious. And I remember just tapping on the ground, you know, just tapping on the ground, trying not to lose conscious. And all of a sudden I heard the ambulance, and that fear and the anxiety that I was going through, man, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. But the fear of dying, man, at that moment when I knew I was in trouble, the only thing I could do was call out to God. It's like my spiritual man instantly kicked in. And I was able to reflect on everything that my grandma had always prayed over me about, not just me, but our entire family. And that night, it all kicked in. But to make the story short, I heard the sirens, the ambulance came. It got me in the back of the the ambulance. And I was still alert. I got to the hospital. My wife and my sister-in-law was there. And I told my wife, I said, I don't think I'm going to make it through this. And next thing you know, I went into a coma for 3 weeks. And being out for 3 weeks, it was starting not to look good on my behalf. And it came to the point where my wife had to make a decision. She had 3 choices. 1, put me in the nursing home. 2, take me off of life support. 3, let the neurosurgeon remove part of my skull so that my brain could, breathe. And she chose to let the doctor do what he could do. And one day out the blue, I woke up out of my coma, turned my head to the left, and she was sitting right there next to me in the hospital. So that's how majority of the journey started right there.
Okay. We gon' let me I got you. All right, we gonna get back into it.
Okay.
I wanna get into growing up in Macon.
Gotcha.
Talk about, growing up in Macon, like what was Macon like growing up for you?
Growing up in Macon, when I was younger, I grew up in Ogathar Homes. It was more fun. You had more things to look forward to do. It was always something like a talent show at a high school every Friday. You had the big talent show, I forgot the name of it, Lightfoot used to be over at the Sid Auditorium. And then you had the concerts would come to Macon, and it was fun growing up. Everybody was younger, and everybody was around back then. But it's different now. But if I could go back, I would. But growing up in Macon, it's a nice place, but at the same time, everybody know what's going on, so you just have to live your life and move forward. That's it.